I'm Ted Rubin, and I just wanted to say a quick hello to the summer class at Penn State studying persuasion, PR, and the masses. And I want to make really one very important point to start. For me, it's not about persuasion. It's about adding value. I like to say that we're going from a time when it was convince and convert to converse and convert, which means that we have to start thinking in a whole different way. Consumers are sharing, they're talking to each other. It used to be that somebody called customer service. They were initially always given a no, because 70% of the people hang up the phone, and all that the brand could see was the people they got off the phone and how they moved people much more quickly through the queue. But now we have to think about and realize that when people get off that phone call and they're told no, that they're doing something. Before they did it, we just weren't as aware. They were still doing it, just wasn't spreading as quickly. Now they've got social platforms that allow them to share that rigorously. And you have to think about that. So I want you guys, while you're working on this course this summer, to start thinking about PR in a whole different way. Normal PR, and the problem I have with PR agencies and social, not PR agencies in general, I think when they do what they do best, they do a great job. But when they try to do social media, their culture and their DNA does not allow them to do it. Their DNA and their culture is about less is more, controlling the message. And to me, social is the complete opposite. I don't want to control the message. I want to see where it's going to go, and I want to give more information, not less, so I can see what people are going to do with it. So start thinking about engaging, interacting, and how does a brand, when you think of yourself either as a personal brand or representing a brand, how do we add value and get people to engage and share with us? Remember something, and this is something that kills me all the time. You guys have heard about the changes in the algorithms of Facebook and the brands that are complaining. I look at them and I say, hey, you've had free rent for 4 years and now all of a sudden you've got to pay. Well, that sounds like a pretty good deal. The other side, and the reason I love the changes, is because the people that are willing to work hard, experiment, test, and see what works and evolve their strategy daily are the ones that are succeeding. I'm getting more value out of Facebook than I ever got. So think about it this way. You guys are young, you're probably not working at major brands yet, but maybe you've interned or talked to people at brands and asked them how often did they go to the pages of the people who are their fans on Facebook, who like their pages, or the followers on Twitter. I guarantee you almost no one is going to raise their hand. They're going to look at you quizzically. Well, you guys have probably all heard the expression, I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that meeting or during that discussion. Well, consumers today are inviting you into their living rooms and nobody's going. I'm going to leave you with 2 challenges. Number 1, I want you to start visiting the pages of the people that follow you on Facebook and the people that are following you on Twitter. I want you to see what conversations they're having. Or better yet, go pick a brand. Everybody in the class pick a brand, or maybe 1 or 2, or maybe 3, and start seeing what their fans are talking about, what their followers are talking about, and then report back about it and see if you can come up with an idea of how better to engage them or things that they're interested in. And the second challenge I want to give you has to do with the way you communicate. So everybody knows what this is, I'm sure, right? It's an iPhone. Now when I speak in front of audiences and I ask people, what is this? And I ask them, what's the biggest word in iPhone? Invariably, everybody in the audience shouts out I. But the biggest word is phone. Okay, it's not just about you. So here's something I want you to do. Everybody has a smartphone, right? Well, they all come with apps. I'm sure all you guys have apps on your phones, but there's an app that comes on this, automatically installed, that most of you probably don't even know exists. It's got a keypad, and if you press 7 to 10 numbers, you can actually hear somebody's voice. It's remarkable. You don't have to use emoticons to express emotion. So I'm going to give you guys a challenge. I know you don't like using it or hearing people's voices, but I want you to pick up the phone every day for the next 30 days and call somebody you haven't spoken to in a while and just say hello. Ask them, what can I do for you today? Or how can I help you? Just make it easy, make a quick phone call, and do it one day, every day this month, and see how it changes your relationship with those people.